A girl was born without a heart. It's time for the scariest story I've ever told on my channel. It's very weird. Some of you might think that this doesn't look real or fake, but it's true. This actually happened. On January 28, 2014, Vanya was born. She had no heart. The doctors at the hospital were shocked when they saw this because they'd never seen anything like this before. What are the odds? The baby wasn't supposed to be born without a heart. How can someone be born without a heart? Isn't the heart one of the most important organs in your body? Of course it is. And all humans need a heart to stay alive. It pumps blood around your body and keeps you alive. Without a heart, you die before you're even born. Well, that's what should happen. But something weird happened to Vanya. Her parents, Ivan and Diana, were expecting a healthy baby girl. They didn't know anything bad would happen until the baby was already born. When she was born, the doctor took her away immediately. Diana said, "I remember asking if everything was okay, and they said they didn't know. That was the first time I heard anything was wrong." Her parents hadn't done anything wrong during the pregnancy. They didn't do drugs, drink alcohol, or smoke. So why did their baby not have a heart? The doctor couldn't believe what they were seeing. They checked and double-checked. What they were seeing was absolutely insane. The doctor asked her parents, "What do you want to do?" They knew what the only option was. "We didn't hesitate for a second," Diana said. "It was obvious. Of course, we wanted to save our baby." So they agreed to let the doctors try to help. Medical experts say that the chances of a baby being born without a heart are about 1 in 100 million. It's called congenital heart defects. It means that while still in the womb, the baby's heart hasn't developed properly. But Vanya wasn't just born without a heart. Her heart looked totally normal. There was nothing wrong with its structure. Her heart was basically invisible. But how could her heart just disappear? You can't remove an organ from a person and they still live. The medical staff tried to find out what had happened to Vanya in the womb. After many tests, they found out what had happened. The thing is, you can't survive without a heart. So, how did Vanya make it all the way to being born? Doctors think that Vanya had another heart somewhere else in her tiny body. The second heart was working extra hard to keep the baby alive. But once the baby was born, the second heart stopped working. That's why when she was born, she turned blue. She had no heartbeat and she wasn't breathing. It was a miracle that she'd made it so far. But now doctors had to figure out how to save her life. Normally, doctors don't operate on babies this small, but Vanya needed urgent surgery. Doctors were able to successfully perform the surgery and save her life. In some rare cases, people are born with only half a heart. But in Vanya's case, her half heart was actually a full heart. Just somehow it was in the wrong place. The operation to move her heart into the right place was a success. Today, Vanya lives a happy and normal life. She plays with her cat, watches TV, and goes to school. No one knows how she was even able to survive without a heart. Medical experts are still trying to figure it out. Maybe one day they'll find out. But for now, they have no idea. And if you think this is the end of the story, think again. Vanya's incredible journey has just begun. The thing is, Vanya needs to take medicine for the rest of her life. Without these medicines, her body would reject her new heart. The medicines keep her body from attacking her new heart, but there's a problem. The medicines are very expensive, and Vanya's family isn't rich. Her dad works as a bricklayer, and her mom works as a cleaner. They don't earn much money, so they can't afford the medicine for their daughter. If they don't do something, Vanya will die. They went to the government and asked them to pay for the medicine, but the government said no. They said it's not their job to pay for medicine. Then the family went to the court and asked them to help, but the court said the same thing. The family was desperate. They didn't know what to do. Suddenly, her mother got an idea. She went online and started telling Vanya's story to raise money. She posted pictures of her sick daughter and told how she needed medicine to stay alive. Many people felt sorry for the little girl and donated money. Enough money was raised to buy the medicine for 1 year. But every year, the family has to do this. They have to ask people to donate money. It's sad, but that's how it is. At least Vanya is alive, and every year she gets to celebrate her birthday. Now, I'm going to ask you to watch another video. I think you'll like it. In this video, you'll learn about people who remember every single day. These people have a strange disease. It's called hyperthymesia. People with this disease can remember every single day of their life. You'll meet a man who remembers every day since he was born. He can tell you what he ate for breakfast on March 17, 1984. And you'll meet another man who can remember every single day of his life. He's so smart that he can tell you what day of the week it was on any date in the past. It's unbelievable, but true. Click on the video to see it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And I promise you'll always learn something new here. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Thanks for watching. Bye.